Coming to you from Spokane, Washington, originally from China. The next performer's been doing comedy for 8 or 9 years, and she's now doing it full time. Please welcome Ying Vigilin.
Yes.
Yay.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa, for having me here, and happy to see everybody on the Thursday night. Yeah, when I see the title, Kung Bao, kosher comedy, it's like, wow, now I'm legit. I tell you, Kung Bao. Yeah, do you guys even know what Kung Bao means?
No.
Kung
Defend the
Bao
temple.
means the peanut in the dish, right? So Kung Bao beef is my favorite dish. So without the peanut, they cannot say it's Kung Bao. Okay, so that's good. But you know what? Actually, last couple years, my favorite food is hummus. You got it? So wow, right now I learned the hummus part of the kosher food. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern. Wow, that thing's amazing. Yeah. Beats Kung Bao, to be honest with you. Yeah. and Lisa, I'm happy to hear you ordered hundreds of chopsticks.
Yeah.
Because the Chinese people very proud of their chopsticks. They think that's why they're so smart. Because the kids manipulating a two stick from very young age. So yeah, just give you some information there. And also I want to say October or Halloween coming up, right? Halloween is my favorite holiday because, you know, when the kids go door to door, just getting candies, like, wow. It's just people just, they just can't just give it. Just give. You know, but Christmas, you have to behave all year long. Get some gift. You know, wow. That's bullshit. But you know, I mean, yeah, Halloween is like, sounds to me like socialist. Could you agree? Give socialist communists. Wow, it's great. Very relatable. Yeah. Yeah, so a little bit about myself. I'm from Spokane, but originally from China. So any fans of China? No fans. Wow. Okay, we got 2 hands, 3 hands. Okay, but the rest of you, don't worry. Okay, all my jokes are made in America. Yeah, so we're good. We're good. My name is Ying Vigilin, but I do have a Chinese last name. But my Chinese last name is kind of got me a lot of trouble. Yeah, it's my Chinese last name is a Fu, spelled as F-U. I came here as a graduate student, go to school, right? It just for years, many years. I don't know how long. I just noticed just people hang up on me on phone as soon as I tell them my name, especially those 800 customer services people. Yeah, they'll be like, I call 800. They'll be like, "What's your name?" I was like, "F you." Click. They just hang up on me. You know? Yeah, because in China we say our last name first. Yeah, F-U. And I don't know how many years later, of course, my American friend told me what F-U means. So when I hear that, oh, no, I need to change my name, right? But before I changed my last name, I was like, I could have turned things around, you know? So one time I was at the checkout line, a grocery store. So I cut the line because I was in a hurry. So the guy behind me says, hey, you're cutting the line. The end is over there. Fuck you. I was like, wow, how do you know my name? Thank you. I'm famous. Yeah. It turned out, you know, Chinese last name is actually very tribal because we only have a few dominant last names. Y'all heard Bruce Lee, right? Lee is one last name, dominant. And Jackie Chan, another last name, very dominant. And very Wang, you heard very Wang, the wedding gown lady? Yeah, Wang is another one. I think Zhang, so 4 dominant last name. So I guess my Fu family, I guess village was killed off by the Wang villages. Yeah, I know, we're like fools. It was like Chinese panda, we're going extinct. That's why we came here. Yeah, but that's why Chinese parents they're focused on their effort to give their babies a very unique, very powerful, very good luck of first name. Yeah, nowadays when parents have money, they spend $1,000 to hire feng shui master of all people to get a good first name. But then, you know, the lazy parents would just pick a event going on. The one baby was born as first name. I'll give you an example. I have an uncle in China, back in China. His first name is Constitution. Yeah, his name is Liu Constitution. Another uncle name is Liberation. Liu Liberation. Like, wow, I thought, no kidding. So what I'm saying is, like, if these Chinese parents are in America, have baby the last couple years, we would have some very interesting first names. You know, like 2020, I guess I would say pandemic may be too negative as name. But what about vaccine? Is vaccine good name? Pfizer, right? Pfizer is good name, yeah. And 2021, last year, what do you think is big event? The crypto hitting the, yeah, crypto be good one. What about insurrection? Insurrection. Oh man, and stop steal, that'll be good ones, man. So this year, fast forward 2022, what do you think would be good name, first name for Chinese babies? What about inflation this year? Inflation. Man, yeah, this, so it's turned out I did it once. I telling this comments, like, you know, I did some search in my local Chinese community to see what's some new baby's name, and turned out we got Peter, another new baby is Michael, and the Karen. Wow, well, the Chinese parents, they're lazy as hell. You know, they're lazy, just like you guys. You guys parents, like how many Nicks in America? Millions of Nicks in America, right? And Lisa, wow, Lisa, wow. So Chinese parents, they're more Americanized now. Yeah. All right, moving on. So April of this year, I quit my day job. I was an engineer working for state for 20-some years. I quit my day job to do comedy full time. So my Chinese friend find out, and they're calling me and says, "Yay, why comedy?" You know, I was like, because I don't want to steal American jobs, you know, anymore. Good here charge. I got, you guys can have my white collar job. You know, doing comedy so far, they only paid me like free beer, free dinner. Yeah, very non-threatening, right? So another friend found out, and he called. He said, all right, got it. You want to do American Dream? You know, you want to do your interest. But what is your inspiration to do comedy? So I was like, my inspiration is a Shirley Temple. You know Shirley Temple, that child movie star, right? You guys,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Shirley Temple from 3-year-old to 10-year-old. In the 7 years, she made 29 movies. Do you know that? You can
Wow.
Google that. Yeah, Google that. So like my first job, I got my first job at 22-year-old, right out of college. So I was like, wow, I feel like I'm missing out. And I need to catch up with all that child labor, you know? Wow. Because back in China, our child labor normally start like 8 or 9 years old. In India, they start at 5 or 6, but you guys start at 3. Wow. So, yeah, I quit my job, just try to catch up with 3-year-olds. All right, gotta moving on. Last weekend, I was doing a show in Seattle. So I was a closer, like headliner, but then the host announced like, today's show is a dirty talk theme. I was freaking out because I had no material prepared, because I've been doing clean shows, because that's where they pay you a lot more, right? Yeah, I was freaking out. So I got up there, you know, I said, well, you know, I do have a dick joke. I just can't pull it out, you know. Yeah. I know, even for a dirty show, I don't think I can just go grab it from my purse, you know, the vibrator. Yeah, just not appropriate, even for a clean show. All right. So are we doing okay? Is my English doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you. I mean, as a Chinese person, I feel like if I speak very heavy Alabama accents, I want to apologize. Yeah. Wow. So I want to tell you though, recently I learned a new word. This new word called asexual. You heard that one? Asexual? Yeah, I've heard this word before though. I just assumed that asexual means very powerful sexual. You know, like the alpha male, alpha female, right? They're horny all the time. They're just fuck a lot, you know. But turns out asexual means no sex. Wow. It's like not interested, you know, like zero sex. Wow, it just don't make sense to me, you know. Wow. So, but you know, when I heard this, I'm like, okay, all right. If asexual means that no sex, I could have borrowed this word, you know, because ever since I started menopause, wow, this room is quiet, right? Every time I mention it, people just, you know, because it's very negative. If I tell people I'm going through menopause, people just assume yin is not fuckable anymore. Yeah, but that is not the case at all. I'm telling you. Yeah, in reality, that's not the case at all. The woman going through menopause, actually, on one hand, it just means freedom. We have birth control, right? Yeah, it's like sometimes I feel so powerful, I feel like a man, you know. So I on my dates say, yeah, you can just come inside of me. Wow, very powerful. But some other days, though, you know, I just tell the guy, no, I don't feel like, because I'm taking a man pause, you know, leave me alone, right? So, but I still kind of feel negative. So with this word that I learned, asexual, all I gotta do is just tell my date. Just say, well, my sexuality is going through phases. Right now, I'm in a phase of asexual. Wow. Positive word to say and serve the purpose, right? Wow. So it's great. How are we doing here? Is this a Jewish people community?
Some.
Some? Okay, yeah. I want to let you know though, Chinese people, they really admire Jewish people. Yeah. One thing I think a lot of people don't talk about, but Asian people knows is Asian people, especially Chinese people, they're very racist. Yeah. I've seen an article, they are ranking the race on chart, but their chart, they keep changing. The latest I saw, so they're Jewish people on top. They rank themselves in the middle because Asian people were very practical. The reason they think the Jewish people are the most intelligent, the smartest people in the world is because of a Nobel Prize. Yeah, do you know that? So they're saying Jewish people have a 1 or 2% of a world population, but the 30% of a Nobel Prize was won by Jewish people. Wow. I've never heard this white people talking about. So that's why I want to tell you that. I want to send you that message. Yeah.
Thank you.
So last thing you need to know is I am a single mother. I'm single mother for 8 years. Yeah. So it's like I was struggling to be the tiger mom during the day and cougar mom at night. My youngest, he turned 17 during pandemic. Yeah, during pandemic. So one day he just came home and started calling me bruh. He said, what's up? I was like, wow. When I first heard that, I didn't know how to react, but then I realized that was a promotion from a homies. Yeah, so every day is like, bro this and bro that. Is like, Taco Tuesday, can I get $10, bruh? The only time he called me mom is when he comes home and he said, what's for dinner, mom? Is dinner ready, mom? So when I hear that, I just go, I don't know, bruh. Dinner. So Yeah, so he had been eating a lot of ramen noodles. Yeah, get him ready for college, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year he turned 18. He did graduate from high school, and so we're getting ready to package stuff. He go to college, and so we went to shopping at JCPenney and the Kohl's. That's our favorite store, right? So we picking new shoes. All of a sudden, he want everything new. So got the shopping cart, like few $100 stuff at the cashier checkout the spot, and I was like, I was not gonna pay for this because I already gave him bank account, credit cards, and everything. So I look at him, he looking at me, and nobody paying. Then all of a sudden he said, "That's on you, dog." Oh, dog, wow. So I asked the cashier, like, "Well, is a dog good thing or bad thing?" You know, then the cashier said, "Oh, dog definitely is good. It's the good." He said, wow. Now I just got promoted again. You know. So I paid it. Wow. Like we're suckers, right? We're suckers for our kids. Yeah. That's about my time. I don't have time to tell you I'm a cougar mom, you know. But I want to end with this, okay? If you think my English is okay so far, right?
Yeah.
So when I first got to this country, though, my English was terrible. Man, it was horrible. So I remember that day, the first day, came to Seattle. So before the plane landed, right? Everybody fill out the form, the immigration form. So we did it. When the plane landed, the officer told us, "Foreigners, go to that window." Right? So I went back, gave them the form. So this immigration officer looked at me like the form was not happy. It's pounding, like, "Look at what you got in there in that form." I look at form. So after name and then your age, birthday, they ask about sex. So what I had in there is once a month. Yeah, because I figure, hey, I'm new. I don't know nobody, you know. Yeah, but you know, you guys can't blame my English. Your English is very confusing. You know, a lot of times. I give you another example. Okay, this word you got, blowjob, right? You all know that word. Turned out, blowjob don't mean blow. It means a sucker dick. Wow. Yeah. Sorry about senior people, but I'm confused too. Yeah. I just broke up my marriage. My ex-husband was a white guy. He one time when we were married, he told me he wanted a blowjob. So I went to bathroom, got a blow dryer. So that's why we ended up divorced, I guess. So thank you guys. That's my time. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, let's hear it for Ying, Vigilant.
Yay.
Yay.